Señoras y señores, muy buenas tardes. Bienvenidos a una nueva jornada del AmeriCup Femenino 2017, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Estamos en el primer juego correspondiente al Grupo B, donde Canadá y Paraguay se medirán en un nuevo encuentro para ver si hay clasificación también de Paraguay en este AmeriCup. Vamos a empezar con el conjunto que hará las veces de visitante, presentando con este fuerte aplauso a Paraguay. Número 1, Jasmine Mercado. Número 3, Marta Peralta. La saca el 4 para Isla Peña.
Paraguay starting. We don't know who Canada is going to go with from day to day because they are so deep. That's what makes them a tough matchup. Coach Tomitis can find different lineups and be effective. As we look here, Paola Bari had an outstanding day yesterday, 31 points, and I believe 28 of them in the second half, and she was just outstanding. She's going to have some more people step up with her today. The one problem where Paraguay's going to have against Canada is that they're only scoring 19 points in the paint. Canada's scoring 41. So with Canada's big front line, that's going to be a Herculean task for Paraguay to upend Team Canada.
If Paraguay wins this game, that will put them at 7 points. Puerto Rico, should they win later, they would be at 7 points, and Canada with a loss today would be at 7 points. They each would have defeated each other once, and so it would come down to tiebreakers, and that's why Paraguay needs to win by 27. Regardless of what happens, Canada is through to the semis, unless they lose by 60.
60?
60, yes.
Okay.
Time now for the anthems. First for the visitors from Paraguay. And now the national anthem for the home team in this game, Canada. Once again, welcome into Estadio Obras Sanitarias in Buenos Aires, Argentina for the final day of group play at the 2017 FIBA Women's AmeriCup Championship Tournament. Alongside Mark Anderson, I'm Craig Feda, and our opening game of the day is Canada and Paraguay. And Mark, as I was watching the teams stand for the anthems and Canada standing hip to hip with their arms around each other singing "Oh Canada," wearing their red warm-up uniforms. I couldn't help but thinking that, man, they just look like an impenetrable big red wall.
I'll tell you what, it's been exciting to watch them. Now, one thing that you're going to notice is that the stats for Team Canada don't pop out at you like some of the others, because she can play so many different combinations. And you know what? The beauty of it, Craig, is the team has bought into that. They have the eye on the prize.
They sure do. And there you get a look at Catherine and Michelle Plouffe singing the national anthem just a moment ago. We had a look at our officials for this game. Leandro Lescano of Argentina, Kendall Henry of Virgin Islands, and Andrea Silva of Brazil. Our FIBA commissioner for this game is Patricio Vazquez. And there you get a look at the full roster for Team Paraguay, coached by Juan Feliu. And they've got a number of different options that they can go to as well. They're not as big or as polished or as deep as Canada, but they've got spunk.
Yes, they will stay at it. They've come back in several games so far. 2 of the last 3 games that they've played from behind to come back to win. So it's going to be interesting. You know, let's not count them out. Yesterday when we saw the Virgin Islands come back and get Brazil, so it's one of those things you just never know.
And there's the full roster for Team Canada and head coach Lisa Tomaitis. Same starting 5 for Paraguay. It was Mercado, Peña, Ferrari, Aponte, and Caraves. Let's see who Lisa Tomaitis goes with in this contest. I can't imagine that if things are going Canada's way that we'll see any more than 15 or 20 minutes out of Kia Nurse and Ruth Hamblin. So we've got Miranda Ayin, Naira Fields, Jamie Scott, Shea Colley, and Catherine Plouffe.
Again, a different lineup. Naira Fields leading Team Canada in scoring at 13 a game. Ruth Hamblin at 6.7 rebounds a game. And Maya Maria Langlois at 4.3 assists, which is 3rd overall.
And for the first time in this tournament, Kia Nurse not in the starting lineup. As you get a look at the extremely talented player at University of Connecticut. 9 points and 3.3 rebounds. Yeah, you look at her numbers and you think, wow, she's not having a great tournament, but she's not playing a lot of minutes.
No, I think the most that she's played has been 20. And you know what? She's probably fine with that.
I'm sure she is. Teams getting last-minute instructions from their coaches. There you get a look at Juan Feliu, head coach of Paraguay.
I got to believe Team Canada is going to come in and look to go right inside right away, establish the inside game with Plouffe and go from there.
Plouffe and Aim should be able to have some success inside, and we will see what Paola Ferrari is able to do against a very big Team Canada.
She's going to have to really utilize those stagger screens today to get open, because they can put multiple players on her defensively, and they will.
As you said, Ferrari leading the entire tournament in scoring at 24.3 points per game.
But you know what? She's a scorer, but she's also averaging over 4 assists a game. So she has the ball in her hands a lot and will do good things with it. On the downside, 6 turnovers. But that comes with handling the ball a lot.
You look among the stat leaders for all the categories and not a Team Canada player among them, which again is kind of curious.
I bet if we asked any of them, they really wouldn't care.
I think you're right. We are underway. Plouffe right inside, off the square and in. Caraves and Ferrari leading the tournament in minutes per game. With the overtime game that Paraguay played, Maria Caraves is actually averaging more than a full game per game, 40.7 minutes. Paola Ferrari, 39.7 minutes.
Wow.
Caraves played the entire 45-minute game yesterday against Mexico.
Right, you can't take her out because of her rebounding, and she can hit threes.
Now Kali's got it. She beats Aponte. And Canada's up 4-0.
And they'll keep this full court pressure on the entire game because they can, again, keep rotating players in and out.
Kick out to Caraves. She drives on Ayin, gives it up underneath to Pena. Her pretty fadeaway won't go. Kali's three missed, Ayin the rebound. And if you look at the minutes per game for everybody in the entire tournament, if you go by average, the first one for Team Canada, 36th in the tournament.
36.
Maya Marie Langlois averaging just 21.3 minutes per game, and that leads Team Canada. Ira Fields into Plouffe. Guarded by Pena. Back out to Ayin. 6-0 Canada. Out to Catherine Plouffe from the left elbow. Splash
that. Yep.
And Juan Filiu wants timeout with Canada having an 8-0 lead. Not how Paraguay wanted to start out, so Juan Filiu will try to stem the Canadian onslaught here early on.
O sea, nosotros las miramos como ellas juegan. En ofensiva hablamos, vamos a armar buenas cortinas, empezamos la ofensiva, la segunda ofensiva que hacemos en 5, hacen esto, hace esto Jamín y esta cortina Caro ya está acá abajo. Esta cortina tiene que ser buena para poder generarla. Estamos, si ustedes no se cortinan, no van a recepcionar ningún balón. O sea, parece que tuvieron temor de jugar al básquetbol.
Just down here, that one that kind of caught us by surprise. The bigs do move quite a bit on penetration, so let's be aware. Do we require help? And we need to be ball focused. I want us to be more directed to staying on our own. Okay, make them take tough shots over top of our length. Okay, let's go.
So a nice start for Team Canada. Just patience on offense.
Oh yeah, you never see them rush.
Back to live action now.
Not what you wanted coming out of a timeout.
We were talking before the game today. It escaped my memory how Paraguay and Cuba qualified for this tournament. Well, in reading up, Cuba qualified automatically as the 2014 Central Basket champion.
Oh, okay.
And USA has an automatic berth to the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup as defending champion, so they did not need to play in this tournament.
Right.
And so a country from the hosts subzone, which is Argentina, a country from their subzone took the USA's place, and that's Paraguay.
Okay.
And then the other qualifiers were the top 3 teams from Central Basket, which was held in June, and the top 4 from the South American Championship last year.
You did do your reading then. Ayin is the oldest of the Canadians at 29, so they're relatively young.
Plouffe loses it on the way up, and Aponte finds it. Caraves on the left side, trying to get past Catherine Plouffe. And that three is up and in.
Now they can't afford to lose Mercado today. She cannot foul out.
Now Plouffe in close. She missed, but she is fouled. That was a long three by Maria Mercado. That foul was on Maria Caraves as you look at Juan Feliu chewing his fingernails. Plouffe rips them both. Like I said, Paraguay, they're on the verge of medaling in a big tournament here in the Americas. They remind me of very much of Colombia last year at the South American Championships. Mercado thought about the three. Now out to Caraves. She launches it.
There it is.
Splashes that one. 10-6 now on a pair of three-pointers by Paraguay.
If they could just find a little more size.
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing that they need to look for. Nice pass.
Caraves has it swatted out of bounds by Miranda Aim. And in a country as small as Paraguay, that may not be an easy task. But they have a lot of other pieces. They have excellent guards.
Yes.
You have Caraves and Ferrari. Caraves more of a guard than a forward.
But she does rebound well.
She does.
And
you think of her like a forward the way she rebounds.
Right, 9 rebounds a game.
And you've got Ferrari, who's a forward but plays like a scoring guard.
Absolutely. Good handles.
On the other hand, she's also 32 years old, so
right.
We'll see how many more international tournaments she has. Aim from the right elbow, missing. Rebound by Naira Fields and up and in.
Langlois and Nurse in the game.
Marie Langlois committing that foul. We also still have not seen Ruth Hamblin. That would be a very difficult matchup for Paraguay. Ferrari along two. Airballs that one.
That's a difficult matchup for any of the teams here.
That is true. Long pass to Field. She drives baseline and lays it in. Went right past Mercado. Canada's lead is 10.
Keeping in mind you only have 2 timeouts in the first half, Coach Feliu has got to save it.
Now Naira Field sits down and Sammy Hill comes on for Canada. And here comes Ruth Hamblin in place of Catherine Plouffe. Look at the size difference between Hamblin and Maria Mercado. Hamblin over a foot taller.
Wow.
Now it's Caraves guarding Hamblin.
Just got to go inside.
Caraves at 5'7".
Good catch.
Hamblin the rebound and the easy lay-in. 18-6.
With the day off tomorrow, you think Hamblin plays more minutes or do they rest her?
No, I think they rest her. I think Kia Nurse, I'd be very surprised if either one of them played more than 15 minutes. As
nice steal. Block.
That was Insfran that hit that nice jumper a moment ago for Paraguay. She continues her good shooting.
Yeah, started out 3 for 3 from threes yesterday.
Now Hill for 3, missed left. And Hamlin back taps the rebound, but Caravase fouls
I think
Hamlin.
they're calling on Hamlin.
Oh. They did indeed. Just by the reaction on Hamlin's face, or rather on the face of Caravase, I thought they called it on her. Insfran, she launches it up over Hamlin, no good. And Hamlin draws another quick foul. You see Team Canada getting together and making some defensive adjustments. Now Hamlin comes out and Michelle Plouffe comes on.
Yeah, still in the act of shooting till the feet hit the floor.
Free throw short by Insfran. What if you're taking a set shot?
Okay, Craig. Now you're splitting hairs.
To be fair, you don't see a lot of set shots these days.
No, but, you know, well, speaking of that, when you watch some of these three-point contests, it's more of a set shot.
Yeah, it really is.
Because you can't really keep jumping when you're shooting that many shots. But during the game, you're not going to see too many.
Mercado, the nice drive, leaves it out for Insfran. Picked up by Michelle Plouffe. Now Ferrari gets Plouffe to leave her feet. Now Mercado from the corner, no good. Plouffe the rebound. Mentioned yesterday, last night, how much I enjoyed watching Melissa Greder of Argentina play as Kia Nurse knocks that jump shot down. I enjoy watching the Plouffe sisters too. They play so hard, they communicate, and Ferrari the easy lay-in. They play hard, they communicate, they're tough, and they look like they're having fun.
Yes. Yes, I noticed the communication part on defense is very good out of both of them out there, talking to the guards on the screens, which way it's coming, if they're going to go under, over. That's what you want.
Aim comes out, and Bridget Carlton comes in. And now Canada takes timeout. They're up 20-11 with 2:42 to play in the first quarter.
Primer juego de la jornada y a continuación viene el partido de México-Cuba, 16:05, 18:35 Venezuela-Colombia y 21:05 Argentina-Brasil.
Offensively, so right now if they're in zone on baseline, we'll go X, so the ball's out of bounds here, I think. Yeah. Right? Okay, so this is going to be Bridge, this is going to be Mish. Bridge goes first, tries to take the middle of the zone with her, and then Mish comes in next. And you don't have to go all the way to the bottom line, just find the hole in between, and the bottom.
En la cobertura atrás. ¿Se entiende lo que quiero decir?
En el triple. No, adelante del triple.
Ey, en ofensiva. Jugamos con 1, jugamos con 5, jugamos con 4. Abran la cancha, jueguen pick and roll. Y miren los mismos. Postura para tirar con la 22. ¿No? Ey, no quiero contacto físico.
Canada with a 9-point lead with 2:42 to play in this first quarter.
Gonna zone it out of bounds.
Langlois from the corner for 3, no good. Carlton tried to grab the rebound, but it was knocked out of her hand, and Insfran came away with it.
Now, one thing Paraguay can't do is cheat the screens down here. They have to set effective ones and come off of them effectively. Because Team Canada plays excellent team defense.
Mercado's 3 is straight through.
Hey, it's only a 3-possession game here right now. This is good. Good action, staying in the zone.
Well, 2 possession for
if you hit the threes, yeah.
Which we know Paraguay can do.
Right, they hit a flurry of them yesterday in the 4th quarter, mostly Ferrari. Got to get that rebound. You don't want to give Team Canada many second chance points.
Langlois to Michelle Plouffe, now to Nurse. Her 3-pointer a bit strong. And now the pass from Carlton to Langlois a little too far, and Paraguay will get it back.
Well, her shot does look a little bit better today, more arc to it. And we noticed that her 3-point shots were coming up really flat. There you go, good curl.
Ferrari backs it out, guarded by Nurse. Now Ferrari launches the long 3, no good. Kia Nurse the rebound. Boy, is there anything Kia Nurse can't do. Just weaves her way right through traffic and lays it in. Got the rebound, brought it up court. Went behind her back. Got a nice jump shot. Plays good, fundamentally sound defense. And here comes Carlton. Inside to Hill, off the glass and in.
Just like that, they kicked it up to 10.
Inside of a minute to play in this first quarter. In our first game of the day at the 2017 FIBA AmeriCup Championship. Ladies edition. The men get started in a couple weeks. Caravase for 3. Almost tried the bank there. Langlois accelerating and gets fouled on her way through the paint.
Right there, I thought Paraguay had an excellent chance to slide over and take a charge.
Pair of subs now for Canada. Nurse and Hill exit the game. Jill Scott and Laura Daly enter. Plouffe on the catch and shoot. It gets back tap to Jill Scott. Jamie Scott, I did it again. Michelle Plouffe with the bank off the glass. 26-14. Mercado, the shot clock is off. The game clock now at 10. Ferrari trying to drive on Langlois. Picks up the dribble.
Still time.
Game clock at 2. And Paraguay unable to get a shot off. And Canada will take a 26-14 lead into the second quarter. This is the 2017 FIBA Women's AmeriCup Tournament. We're back with second quarter action in just a couple moments. Get a look at the team shooting percentages. Canada, 70% from two-point range. 5 from beyond the arc, though. Paraguay, just 33% from two-point range and 37.5 from distance. Canada out-rebounding Paraguay, 13-5. Paraguay has 6 turnovers to 3 for Canada.
All but 2 of Canada's baskets are within the restricted circle. It's like we thought they would do.
As we expect, Canada leads points in the paint after one quarter, 20-2. Break down to the individual numbers here. Kia Nurse, 4 points. Sammy Hill has 2. Miranda Ayin, 2 and 3 rebounds. Naira Fields, 4. Shea Colley, 2. Catherine Plouffe has 8. Michelle Plouffe has 2, and Ruth Hamblin a pair of points. For Paraguay, Paula Ferrari 2 points. Tamara Insfran has 3. Maria Caraves 3. And Maria Mercado, on the strength of a pair of 3-point shots, has 6.
Craig, it's interesting to know Mariah Caraves is out of the game.
Yes. Andrea Gomez in. It's 2 team fouls already in this second quarter against Paraguay. And we're barely 20 seconds into it. Tie up on the possession arrow. We'll go to Paraguay. Peralta into the game now for Paraguay. There's Ferrari trying to drive on Plouffe. Launches the 3, and she buries that. Tough shot by Ferrari over Plouffe.
If she can get a mismatch with one of the bigs, she can certainly take them off the dribble.
Very small lineup in now for Paraguay. Tallest player is Ferrari at 5'10". Mercado on the drive over Colley.
Nice.
Up off the glass and in. Nice drive by Mercado.
Back down to 7. Got to get a stop here.
3 on the way. Jamie Scott knocks that one down.
Had a beautiful rotation on the ball, too.
Scott's first 3 points. Ferrari around the screen by Gomez.
A nice pass.
That was a fantastic pass.
She really put a lot of spin on that too. She had to go around the defender.
Canada foul is on Shea Colley. Wow.
Is that Mercado?
Yep.
Oh, she grabbed her knee. Oh, fell on it. Ankle.
That looked like she thumped her head on the floor a little bit too. But she's up and appears to be okay. That's good to see. We've had enough injuries this tournament. 1 is too many. We had 2 in 1 game between Argentina and Venezuela the other night.
Boy, going into day 5, there's going to be some sore bodies.
Yeah.
That's a 2.
Gomez misses to the left. There you see Gomez with some of that kinesio tape on her left arm. Scott, step back 3. Just a touch too long. Ferrari for 3. She got that one. Lead back to 7. Nearly intercepted by Ferrari. Plouffe.
I notice that she likes to pick her spots when to start scoring.
Yep.
And when she does, it's usually in bunches.
Reminds me of the old Vinnie Johnson nickname, the microwave. Because he heats up quickly.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful feed into Ferrari, and she gets the easy lay-in. And the lead is now down to 5 with 7:10 to play in this second quarter. And Lisa Tomaitis wants timeout. Paraguay hanging around.
That's what we talked about. Paraguay couldn't cheat screens. They had to utilize them, and they're doing it well. Using the backdoor cuts.
Yeah, we're just getting beat flat-footed, guys. Okay, defensive end. The offensive end, we asked for 4 across. We haven't run it yet. Okay, so if it goes in, step up. We're diving. We're looking there.
¿Se entiende lo que quiero decir? Sí, hasta tiro libre subirá. Si va a 3 puntos, ahí vemos cómo lo ajustamos con las grandes.
En ataque, cuando yo voy al pick on half, déjenme a mí con ellas, cambian y ahí se cierran todas, entonces pasamos por el tiro.
Entiende una cosa.
No te pegan,
Paola, Matu, vos también puedes jugar cortina y vos sola que puedes cortar para que Tami y Coso queden abiertas. Al límite. Si la pelota está de este lado, todo el mundo se mete para adentro.
Vamos, defendemos, chicas, dale, dale, vamos, seguimos, vamos. ¡Vamos!
7:10 to play, second quarter. Canada leading by 5.
There's your difference, 15 points for Paraguay from behind the arc. Keeping it close by hitting the long-range shots.
Interesting to note in that timeout, Paolo Ferrari talked just about as much as Juan Feliu. And Ferrari had the steal there, but a bump committed by Mercado before the steal.
You know what? Most times coaches give your best player leeway to do that.
Oh, sure.
And it's something that you want out of your better players. You want them to talk in the timeouts.
Fields guarded by Ferrari. Aim back in the game, giving it up to Colley.
Mercado's hurt again. I didn't see what happened.
I didn't either.
If she took an errant elbow.
Colley hits the 3.
Oh, she's grabbing her ankle again.
Yeah, that was that ankle that she...
Oh! Yep.
Still didn't really see it. Looked like she just...
Watch it right there.
Oh! Well, she's got those ankle braces on.
Okay. So it's when Shea Coley went to the basket, just caught her foot.
Actually, that's the pattern on her sock. I thought she was wearing those plastic braces up the side to prevent that kind of roll. Saw one player wearing those in this tournament. So hopefully Mercado will be able to resume for Paraguay.
Take her off the dribble.
Ferrari for 3.
See, I can't settle for a 3. Take her to the basket.
Aim over to Fields, now Plouffe. Up top to Langlois, and an offensive foul against Miranda Aim as Peralta hits the deck. First foul on Miranda Aim. Nobody on Canada with more than 2 fouls. Hamlin has 2, and Colley has 2. A pretty clean game foul-wise so far. Ferrari has 2 fouls for Paraguay. Nobody else with more than 1.
There go off the double screen. There it is.
Ferrari the kick out. 3 on the way for in front. She got it.
Got us a ball game, Craig.
We do. 31-27 in favor of Canada. Fields on the baseline drive, hanging, and it circles out. Let's see who this foul's on. If it's on Ferrari, it's her 3rd, but it's not. It is on Andrea Gomez.
Seemed like a late whistle. And if he was waiting for the baseline referee to call it.
Could be.
Again, the officials have been outstanding this week.
I think so. Seen a couple things missed here and there, but
yeah, that's going to happen.
Yeah,
but for
I mean,
the most part, it's
2 or 3 a game that you're going, I'm not sure about that one.
Right.
We haven't seen anything except maybe one call that was way off, but at least in our opinion, based on a replay, that they don't have the luxury of having.
Exactly.
School kids from right next door coming over for their lunch break again. Glad to see them back. Langlois, 10 on the clock. Aim's long jumper is no good. Goes out of bounds, and it should stay with Canada, and it will. Now Jamie Scott is out. Kia Nurse back in. Nurse launches the three. Ferrari the rebound. Up ahead to Peralta, now to Insfron.
Get something good here. You're right in the ball game.
And that foul is going to be on Marie Langlois. And that is her second. Astrid Hudeman into the game now. She inbounds it to Gomez and gets it right back. Hudeman launches the three. That goes over the backboard and out of bounds. It'll be Canada ball.
Caraves has been out several minutes.
She's got to be just exhausted.
Well, yeah, she's averaging over 40 minutes a game. That's why it kind of surprised me that she was out. Can't give Team Canada second chances.
And that foul is going to be on Peralta. And that is her second. One more foul by Paraguay, and Canada is shooting. Canada with just 3 team fouls. Nurse another three. That's no good. And a foul on the rebound as Peralta goes down. They called that on Miranda Aim, and that's her second. So now Canada with 4 team fouls.
Look for Team Canada to turn up a little bit of this full court pressure.
They show and back off. Hudeman just barely gets it across. Peralta the drive. She gets bumped and she'll go to the line. That's going to be on Colley, and that'll be her third. Peralta's free throw is good. Peralta trying to get Paraguay back to within 4, and she does with 4:06 to play. Colley sits down. Sammy Hill comes on, along with Naira Fields.
Since they've switched to this zone, it's been very effective.
Hill for 3. Canada ice cold from 3-point range.
Right, and I would stay in that zone until they hit a couple in a row, not necessarily just hitting one. They got to hit a couple.
Marie Langlois sat down for Canada as well.
Moving screen.
That was on Andrea Gomez, and that's her second. Sammy Hill to her right. Nurse has it. Around the Aim screen. Nurse picks up the dribble.
Oh, well.
I thought the same thing. I was waiting for the 3-second call against Miranda Aim as well.
As I was watching in there, I didn't see it, but she got hit in the face.
Oh, yeah, she caught the left elbow of Plouffe.
Yep. That's Peralta. A look of concern there on Coach Tomaitis' face.
Lisa Tomaitis seems like she would be an outstanding coach to play for. However, she also seems like she could have that stare of death at you, too. She's got an intensity in her eyes.
Yes, I noticed that.
A certain set to her jaw that if she scowled, almost like Bill Cowher in the NFL.
Yes.
Or John Gruden, that you know you've done wrong.
Paraguay just got lucky here. A 4-on-1
Yeah.
break. And Kia Nurse travels. Actually, 5-on-2. We noted that yesterday, that Team Canada always runs the floor either way.
Yeah. Peralta kick out to Insfron. Another three-pointer for Insfron. And we've got a 1-point game, Mark Anderson.
I'll tell you what, Paraguay does not go away. That's the thing. No lead is safe.
This would be an even bigger upset if Paraguay defeated Canada. Fields.
Take the charge. This all started when Paraguay went to that 2-3 zone and is forcing Team Canada to shoot these outside shots. And being smaller, they're rebounding.
Ferrari, pump fake on the three, high off the glass, won't go. Aim the rebound. Fields bumped by Hudeman, no call. Now Aim on the drive, missing. Rebound back tapped by Catherine Plouffe.
Nice pass.
Fields found herself alone underneath the bucket, and a foul there by Peralta, and that'll be her third.
Caravas getting considerable rest, only playing 9 minutes, 11 seconds before coming back in. She should be good second half. That's like a day off for her.
I was just going to say she should be good for a week now.
Jeez.
We've definitely seen some warriors in this tournament. Caraves and Ferrari. And you got Natalie Day and Lenice Bao and Victoria Hamilton logging huge minutes for Virgin Islands.
What did we say? 4 of the 5 starters had over 40 minutes yesterday with the overtime.
Got Marquez on Venezuela and Wallen.
Got to get the ball back. You got a mismatch.
Three from the corner, no good by Ferrari. Minute 30 to play. Aim from 18, no good. Rebound, Peralta.
Another rebound. Careful.
Peralta has it blocked by Plouffe out of bounds. And not that Canada's playing lazily, even though you heard Lisa Tomaitis say in the timeout that they're playing a little flat-footed. They're not playing lazily, but I think they're just getting out-hustled by Paraguay.
Right. I mean, there's more on the line for Paraguay in this game than Team Canada. So you knew they were going to come out with a lot of energy, and they've certainly lived up to that. That fast break there, you want to have your teammates letting you know that the player's coming up from behind you to tap it away.
Interesting exchange there between Insfron and Juan Feliu. Let's listen into the Paraguay huddle.
Perdón. Astrid y Matu. 20. Ahí. Ojo, Caro, si no reciben para hacer esto. Está claro.
Enter tour 2. Get it back to the top. Look to hit inside. And then when you guys drop down to the corners are wide open because they're playing on the inside of the big. On the second side, perimeters look to cut into the zone instead of only spotting up. Look to get inside the zone. Let's go,
Good point there by Coach Tomaitis, getting inside the zone. They haven't really tried to do that with the dribble drive penetration.
(37-32), Paraguay hanging around.
Yep. Pushed off with the left arm.
And that's 4 on Peralta.
Mercado back in. See how she's moving on the ankle, on her right ankle.
Looks like she has it freshly taped. Nurse into Plouffe. Plouffe's putback is blocked. Fields gets the cleanup.
Fields has had at least 2 putbacks this half.
Lead is at 7. Inside of a minute to play, first half.
Had it down to 1.
Certainly been entertaining.
Oh, yes.
Ferrari.
They're icing the ball here.
The jump hook from in close, no good. She gets her own rebound. Mercado thought about the 3, but then Aim closed. And if that's on Aim, that'll be her 3rd. So Mercado to the free throw line. Try to cut it back to 5. She hits the first. Don't forget, coming up at 4:05, it's going to be Mexico and Cuba, followed by Venezuela, Colombia at 6:35, and then the nightcap. Always a fun game, Argentina, Brazil, and a lot on the line in this game. Usually, by the end of the tournament, if Argentina and Brazil are playing in the same group, they've both already qualified for the semis. Not so tonight. Brazil
Definitely
with a
not
shocking
so.
loss to Virgin Islands yesterday. They need a win to make the semis. And you know Argentina would dearly love to knock out their South American arch rivals. Nurse to the free throw line. Gets the lead back to 6. 15.3 to play in this third quarter. Nurse now with 6 points. Shot clock is off. Game clock approaching 10. Mercado at 5.
Nice slip
Inside to
screen.
Ferrari. Caraves at the buzzer. She got it! Maria Caraves launches a three-pointer and gets Paraguay back to within 4 at halftime. A gutty effort by Team Paraguay against the heavily favored Canadians in this first half. 41-37 in Buenos Aires. Paraguay shooting a very good 50% from beyond the arc. Canada down to 55% after 2 quarters. From inside three-point range, outside a dismal 1 for 12. Canada, as you would expect, a huge rebounding advantage, including 15-3 on the offensive glass. Turnovers about even. Paraguay outscoring Canada in that second quarter, 23-15. Let's run down the individual stats from this first half. Maria Mercado, 10 points, 2 assists on that bad ankle. Peralta, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. But Peralta does have those 4 fouls. Paula Ferrari, 10 points. Tamara Insfran has 9. Maria Caraves, 6. 14 Canada. Kia Nurse has 6 points. Sammy Hill, 2. Miranda Ayin, 2 points, 7 rebounds. She does have 3 fouls, though. Naira Fields, 12 points, 6 rebounds. Jamie Scott, 5. Shea Colley, 2. Catherine Plouffe, 8. Michelle Plouffe, 2. And Ruth Hamblin, 2 points. Well, Mark, I don't think we expected this.
No, we did not. You know, we knew Paraguay was going to come out and play. Second quarter, they were 5 of 8 from behind the arc, and they're plus 21 scoring over Canada from behind the arc. And that right now is keeping them in the game. And I'll tell you what, Craig, the zone has really been effective. Team Canada hasn't tried to penetrate it with the dribble drive and has settled for the threes, but they're 1 for 12. So I'm sure that they're going to go over that at halftime here and get that corrected. Look for the second half to be much of the same. I think it's going to be a good game all the way to the end.
We will see if Paraguay has the ability to stay with Canada through 2 more quarters. Remember, they need a 27-point win over Canada to advance to the semifinals. May not happen, but they certainly are in the conversation at this point for pulling off a shocking upset. This is the 2017 FIBA Women's AmeriCup Championship Tournament. We are at Estadio Obras Sanitarias in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from around the Americas or around the world. 3.5 more games of exciting basketball coming up. Hope you can stay with us. Welcome back to Buenos Aires, the 2017 FIBA Women's AmeriCup Championship Tournament. Final day of group play. First game of the day between Canada and Paraguay. Canada leading by 4, 41-37. And if Paraguay were to pull off this win, this would be even more shocking than the Virgin Islands defeating Brazil yesterday. However, if Canada were to lose, they would still be through to the semifinals. If Paraguay were to win, they would not necessarily make it through unless they win by 27 or more points. Unless they win by 27, it'll be Puerto Rico in the semifinals, along with Canada.
It's been a good showing by Paraguay. If you look at the halftime stats and if your eye goes to rebounding, 26-11 in favor of Canada, you're thinking, well, Canada's way out in front. But then you look at the score, it's only a 4-point game. Difference being Paraguay's outside shooting because the bench points are relatively even. Points in the paint, of course, favoring Canada, 22-6. But again, that's being neutralized by the fact that Paraguay's already hit 8 threes.
Get a good look at some of the young fans here, enjoying the contest on their lunch break. School right next door to us here at Obras.
Okay, second side, pass fake, strong with the ball in the high post. We're not dribbling it there. Pass fake, be strong with it. We get an offensive board, get into contact, get the and one. Okay, they're coming after you. Let's go, right here.
I found Lisa Tomaitis' final comment to be interesting. She said, they're coming after you.
That's right, they are.
So even though Group B with Canada and Puerto Rico largely settled, Group A not even close to settled.
No, it's going to be an interesting day for Group A. Sticking in the 2-3 zone, which was very effective.
Argentina with 6 points through to the semis. Fields the rebound.
She's doing a tremendous job getting those offensive rebounds.
But if Argentina defeats Brazil tonight, it will be Argentina and Virgin Islands. By virtue of VI's head-to-head win over Brazil.
Langlois and the Plouffe sisters starting the second half for Canada.
Mercado seems to be moving okay on that newly taped up right ankle.
Paraguay has to be careful with the length of the distance between their passes here. Team Canada plays the passing lanes extremely well.
And they're very long, too.
Yes.
Now Langlois sits down. Kia Nurse comes back on. That's the third foul on Langlois. Mercado, wide open three. She's got it.
You notice Team Canada went right with Ferrari. Both players, they were waiting for the flare pass. Good execution.
The lead down to 1. 9 minutes to play third quarter. Plouffe out to Jamie Scott. She drives and she travels. So Paraguay with a chance to take the lead. Ferrari traveled. Kia Nurse came over to apply some pressure, and Maria Mercado wasn't looking as Ferrari tried to get the ball to her, so Ferrari commits the travel. Now the long pass to Fields. Out to Nurse for three, That one well short. Rebound inside by Catherine Plouffe. Ferrari.
There you go. Let her do her work.
Nice drive by Paola Ferrari. Backing down Jamie Scott.
Gomez realizing that Ferrari had the back down available, cleared the space to let her do her work. That's what you need to do. That way the defender can't, her defender can't come down and stunt Ferrari when she has the ball.
Ferrari hits both free throws and Paraguay back to 2. Fields jets toward the bucket and lays it in. Lightning quick move by Naira Fields.
Yep, she's having a good game.
There's Mercado. Ferrari. Picked up by Catherine Plouffe off the switch. Over into the corner for Gomez.
Got to get it back. There you got another mismatch with the guard on the big.
Mercado's high arcing three-pointer no good.
Nice pass.
Ferrari cannot get the block on Plouffe. Risky play there by Ferrari as she's playing with 3 fouls. Correction, she's only got 2. Thought she picked up that 3rd in the first half.
Scott with the beautiful bounce pass. There you go.
Gorgeous turnaround by Ferrari. Fake one way, go the other.
She's showing us something today that we haven't seen this week, the post moves.
Nice set piece there by Canada. Results in the easy bucket by Fields. Naira Fields now with 16.
Yep, she's been the difference today for Team Canada. Nice job.
Steal by Michelle Plouffe. Takes it all the way herself and lays it in with the left hand. Wow, when you have a big who can run the floor like that and handle the ball like that, they've got a number of them.
Thought maybe Coach Fellew was going to burn a timeout there. Oh,
now he will.
Now he will.
Naira Fields, the lay-in.
Nope.
He's getting his three-point shooter up. And Tamara Insfron.
Canada on an 8-0 run here. Nice. Oh, got to have that.
Yeah. Ferrari bats that ball. Saved in by Canada. Now Jamie Scott from the wing. That's good. And now Fellew takes timeout. All of a sudden, Canada up 11 with 5:58 to play in this third quarter. There you look at a couple of the buckets that were part of Canada's run here in this third quarter. They have opened up an 11-point lead.
Hay que frenar la acción del ataque rápido, no se dan cuenta que llegan con los dos grandes todo el tiempo. Ustedes se ponen de costado, dividen y se nos van para adentro. Y en ofensiva estamos tácticos, ¿qué?
Yeah, that's fine. If it's a screen, we switch. Otherwise, if she just stands here and runs off, we chase her, right? Okay. And then you can see the speed at which we bring the ball up before their zone gets set is critical. Okay, so get them to have to distort the zone early, and then we can find open people. If it goes in and we kick it out, right, if that second side open shot, take it. Or when she runs at you, then that's the gap to punch. Pull up and kick or kick. Okay, let's go.
I love the shot of the kids leaning over the ledge there, listening into the huddle very closely.
Yeah, this is an experience they'll remember for quite a long time, coming over here during school.
Saw that in the BBI a couple years ago. That was a lot of fun.
Paraguay's got to score this trip down. Take care of the basketball.
Insfran fakes the shot, drives, kicks out to Carabas. Now Ferrari into the corner for Insfran for three. Just short. Michelle Plouffe the rebound. Three from the corner for Naira Fields, and she buries it.
She's having a day.
She's got 21, lead now 14.
She is their leading scorer with 13 a game.
Ferrari trying to back down Naira Fields, loses it. Here comes Kia Nurse up the left side, 3-on-2. And that's going to be a foul on Nurse. No, they're going to give it to Jamie Scott.
She's wondering too, how's that on me?
Yeah, Kia Nurse fell into her and then tripped her.
Right,
when she was on the ground.
She didn't initiate any of that.
Mercado behind the back, and Fields intercepts that. Fields takes it 1-on-2, short on the layup, and Mercado rips it out of there. Insfran back the other way, up over Plouffe and in.
Staying in the 2-3.
Plouffe hits the rim on her pass attempt, and Ferrari is holding her left arm.
She needs one.
Yeah.
Oh boy. It's a wrist.
Yeah, she was waving to come out while play was still going on. And this would be,
she's in a lot of pain.
This would be very bad for Paraguay. So we will keep an eye on Paula Ferrari. She's replaced by Astrid Hudeman. Mercado, the long three, just short. Mercado tried to follow it and fight to grab the offensive rebound in there. Shea Colley on the drive, out to Fields. Into Michelle Plouffe. And Michelle Plouffe travels.
Canada looking to open it up here, especially with Ferrari out of the game.
And there's where Ferrari hurt her wrist. I didn't quite see.
I didn't either, but she's still in a lot of pain over there. Head in the towel.
I thought it was going to be her other hand based on the little that I saw. Hudeman up high, shot clock at 5. They got to hurry. Hudeman a little push off. Her three, nothing but air. There's a look at Ferrari as they continue to work on her. Colley out to Carlton. She lines up the three, no good. Rebound Mercado. She has it poked away from behind by Kia Nurse. Nurse the pull-up jumper from the elbow, no good. That shot looked a little flat again.
Right, it's been that way all week. You know, an athlete knows their body, and for her to want to come out, you know that she really did something to really injure her arm.
Yeah, especially if she, you know, during play.
Right. You just know when it's a little bit different injury.
Yeah, she backed off, and she was immediately signaling to the bench. Nurse for three. That one a little too strong. Carabas can't track the rebound down. Carlton driving on Carabas, now gives it up to Fields. Nurse with the shot clock winding down. Rebounded by Hudeman. Two minutes to play in this third quarter. Canada by 12. Knocked into the backcourt by Colley. Shot clock at 1. That's not going to count. Her hand came into contact with Jamie Scott.
Oh, right there. That's that bone that's right there. You just hope it didn't get a little stress fracture out of it.
Carlton out to Colley. Now to Daly. And a 3-second call.
That's the only one of the day. We'll see. It's usually in the first game that I noticed.
That was on Miranda Ayeem.
I've seen athletes, basketball players in general, with that hand, that part of the hand, some quirky injuries with that because of the soft spot there and that bone.
Hudeman out to Carabase.
And one.
And counted, yeah. It's going to be on Carlton. $14 foul on Canada, none on Paraguay. Minute 13 to play in this third quarter. Canada's opened it up after having only a 4-point lead at halftime. Carabase completes the 3-point play. Colley to Hill. Hill strong off the glass, but somehow that doesn't fall in.
I thought Ayeem was grabbed going up there on the arm.
Ayeem with the strong follow. .45 seconds to play in this third quarter. Insfron picks up the dribble, gets it inside to Carabase. Carabase! Almost thought she was going to get called for an offensive foul there, the way she was using her off arm.
Right.
Now Hill gets fouled by Mercado. That'll be 2 on Mercado. They're taping up that hand.
Well,
I'm assuming that means she's going to try to
I think so.
come back in.
Yeah.
If they don't think it's broken, they don't want to x-ray it. They're going to tape it up. She's going to try to go. Colley with a nice lean in from 15. The lead now 17. 10 seconds to play third quarter.
It was odd because it didn't look like she really hit it hard.
And the nice drive by Insfron. That will end the third quarter. Canada up 15, 66-51. This is the 2017 FIBA Women's AmeriCup Championship Tournament live from Estadio Obras Sanitarias in Buenos Aires. (66-51) in favor of Team Canada. The favorites to win this tournament. Brazil and Argentina also in the conversation, but now Brazil has to beat Argentina tonight in group play, even to qualify for the semis.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough game for Brazil. You know, the place is going to be rocking tonight. The majority of the fans being for Argentina.
Ferrari not back in yet. And there you see her, a replay of her grimacing on the sidelines as she gets that left hand treated. Mercado. Some pressure now by Canada. It's Collie, Nurse, Scott Daly, and Michelle Plouffe on the floor. Beg your pardon, that's Hill, not Scott.
Michelle Plouffe can really handle the basketball. Does a nice job. A little shovel pass.
And a travel by Sammy Hill. And it does not look like Ferrari is coming back in. She's got the hand wrapped and iced.
That's unfortunate.
And she's got it elevated, so Paola Ferrari's afternoon is finished.
Nice move by Peralta.
Over to the corner for three. Michelle Plouffe cleans it up and draws the foul. That's going to be on Insfron. Now, I do have a legitimate way of telling the Plouffe sisters apart.
Okay, I'm going to see if I got this, but go ahead.
Well, you can't always see the M or the K in front of the Plouffe in their last name. And yes, they have different numbers, but still. Easy to get them mixed up.
Correct.
Which one is which? The way I figure it out, Catherine, beginning with a K, comes before in the alphabet Michelle, beginning with an M, and Catherine with the K wears 14, which comes before 15, worn by Michelle with the M.
You put that much thought into it
did.
rather than just looking at their numbers?
Even so, you look at the number and it's a Plouffe. That's how I remember which is which number. For all you young broadcasters out there, do whatever you can.
Well, that kind of reminds me when I was trying to figure out Fahrenheit to Celsius when I was in Canada this past season. And I had a long formula, and my general manager looked at me and just shook his head.
I remember the formula, I think, from grade school or high school. It's like 9/5 plus 32 or something. I'd have to think about it a little more.
Right, it's along that line. Now I just look on my phone.
Yeah. Pretty jumper by Shea Colley in off the glass. That three is good.
And that was off the dribble.
Astrid Hudeman, her first 3 points. Now,
We've seen her knock down some this week.
we have. Into the corner now for Laura Daly. Her three-pointer short, rebounded by Mercado. Mercado's got a bushel full of rebounds as well in this game. She's got 5. Now Peralta having fallen down. That leaves Colley open for the 3. Aim the rebound off the glass and in.
Good utilization of the backboard for the bank shot. Wish players would do that more.
Uterman right side, trying Aim. Kick out to Peralta. She drives, kicks out. Three by Mercado, no good at the buzzer. Michelle Plouffe straight through for three. The lead now 19 by Canada. This is their biggest lead of the game. And if Paraguay is to pull off the miracle, they will have to do it without their leading scorer, Paula Ferrari, on the bench with a left hand injury. Still unclear as to how it happened. We saw the replay a couple, 3 times.
Yeah, it's strange.
That outside part of the hand, that bone above the kind of meaty, fleshy part of the hand can be exposed, and you get that hit at just the right angle with a sharp elbow or something along those lines.
Right.
Give you a bone bruise or break it. Nurse with 5 on the shot clock, kicks it out to Langlois. She launches the 3, and that's good. Now Canada running away with it. The lead is 24 with 5:21 to play, and I think Paraguay has about run out of gas.
Yes. Though I do like their effort. They're still playing hard.
Oh yeah, it's not to say they've given up by any stretch of the imagination. 3 scores in double figures for Paraguay, but as we mentioned, Ferrari is out.
¿Para qué? Para que esta jugadora venga cruzando.
Ruth is going to dive down, and Ruth, you're going to play sideways to see if you can get the bottom person so that you are like that. Okay? And then we want to hit Mish, and then look kind of low. Okay? We're going to offset with our point guard here. So if that's covered at all, give it here. Okay? And Ruth is just going to stay low, turn sideways, and Mish is going to stay high. We're going to keep looking to get that. Pass space and then
Lisa Tamaita's still coaching. If I'm the coach there, at this point, I think I'm just saying, don't get hurt.
She may have said that before we got over there.
But you saw a couple of the key numbers during that timeout. Canada leading in rebounds 48-19 and points in the paint 46-14.
That we knew would happen. The points in the paint.
Ruth Hamblin in now to get a little run. Mercado on the miss. Here comes Fields. Inside to Michelle Plouffe. Missed from in close, but got her own rebound. Langlois over to Fields. Now into the corner for Nurse. Missing on the 3.
You think about Paraguay, how much energy they had to use yesterday in the overtime, the day before with the comeback in there. You're right, running out of gas.
And this is not Canada's starting lineup in this particular game, but these are their 5 frontline players that are on the court right now with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. You have Michelle Plouffe, Maya-Marie Langlois, Kian Nurse, Ruth Hamblin, and Naira Fields. And an offensive foul on Hamblin. That'll be her 3rd. Little surprised to see this, Mark.
See her in the game. But you know
to
what?
see Fields, Hamblin,
Yeah.
and Langlois.
Oh, the 5, yeah.
And Nurse.
And
now Nurse comes out.
I was thinking about that when you said it. I think, you know, just looking towards Saturday, just to get them a little bit of extra time together out there since they really didn't play much together today.
Mercado inside 4 minutes now. Launching the 3. Air ball left.
Then again, do they really need time together out there? They've been so steadfast in what they're doing.
I think they're just putting them out there maybe to just get a little wind going, get a little sweat, stay loose.
Yep. They have time tomorrow to get off their feet.
Yep. We'll have time tomorrow to get off our feet, too.
That's right. Wait, we do, don't we?
Maybe get on our feet.
Yeah, we've done a lot of sitting this week.
I think I'm going to ask to have it put in our next contract that if we're on hard chairs, we get cushions.
There you go.
Now Mercado sits down. She may be done for the afternoon. She played her heart out as well, as did everyone on Paraguay.
Right.
I don't think I saw anybody go even down 3/4 speed.
No.
And really, you haven't seen much of that in this tournament at all from any team.
Not really. We talked about that at the beginning of the week too, that most of these players are professionals at some level around the world, and there's a different mindset about that when you are. You just can't take plays off. You can't go out there and go through the motions, not as a professional.
And especially on the national stage.
Right, when you're wearing your country's uniform, there's so much pride in that. You know, we see it every time when they do the national anthem for each team. How much pride they take in that when it's being played. Nice move.
And what didn't she do there?
Did not put the ball on the ground. No dribble and score.
24 the lead for Canada. Caraves out to Peralta. Peralta loses it out of bounds. It goes off of Hamblin, and that'll be Paraguay ball. Perez misses the layup attempt. 3 more games coming up today. At 4:05, it's Mexico-Cuba. Then at 6:35, this will be a fun one, Venezuela-Colombia. Those two neighboring nations at the north end of South America.
Let's see if Valeska Perez will play for Venezuela tonight.
She took that elbow to the back of the head, and she was in a neck brace last night watching the game here in the arena. And then the big one at 9:05, host nation Argentina and arch rival Brazil. And Argentina with a chance to eliminate Brazil from this competition after Brazil's shocking loss to Virgin Islands yesterday. 1:56 to play, timeout on the floor. We're back with the final minutes of this game in just a moment.
With the guards spread like this. So as she crosses like half, but not too close, I want Jay to come in and seal this guard, and Naira come in and seal this guard to create a channel for Maya to get into. As she gets to about the level of the guard's bridge, you're going on.
Esta de acá la va a hacer Rocío, y esta cortina de acá que la va a Matt. Va a poder jugar para Astrid en la salida, Regina. Y Tami que queda casi le marca la grandota. Entonces, claro, y pidan con fuerza, y Tami se les va a mover para sus 3 puntos. Ok, atiendan que cambian en todas las cortinas. Entonces, enganchen a su jugadora, caigan y suban, no se queden sin movilidad. Estamos, está claro. Dale, vamos a ver.
$82-58. Canada trying to put away Paraguay. A game effort by the Paraguayans, though.
Yeah, they've had a fine showing in this tournament.
Yeah, they really have.
Like you said, they're maybe 1 to 2 pieces away from making quite the impact.
Once again, this is the final day of group play. There will be an off day tomorrow, and then the semifinals on Saturday. 3 of the 4 semifinalists are set. In Group A, in Group B, it's going to be Canada and Puerto Rico, and in Group A, it will be Argentina. And a team yet to be determined, Astrid Hudeman from 3-point range. If Argentina beats Brazil tonight, it's Argentina and Virgin Islands. If Brazil beats Argentina, it's Argentina and Brazil. Inside of a minute to play. Lead is 23. Peralta makes it 20. And now Lisa Tomaitis takes timeout. Peralta with 9 points.
Saddled early on with those 4 fouls in the first half.
Screen that one. This person. Screen that one. Good? Okay. Still do the same thing. Let's make it happen. Let's go.
52 seconds to play and a 20-point lead. Lisa Tomaitis still coaching.
Si cambia, ubicate en un lugar donde esté un poquito, dale espacio para que Atri pueda en 1 contra 1. Pero si no cambian y van a un step, enseguida cortito para que te descargues. Porque si te metes muy profundo, ella no te va a poder pasar. Sí, hey, seguimos la defensa, 2-3, dale. Ven y no te vayas tan encima.
As is Coach Fellier.
Yeah, and there you got to look at Paola Ferrari. She's got that left hand wrapped and iced. And you have to wonder what kind of impact having Ferrari in the remainder of the game would have had. That being said,
closer.
Canada played very well
Yes.
down the stretch.
They did.
Hamlin can't complete the 3-point play. Hudeman back the other way, a little stop and go. Shot by Rocio Insfran pops out. Natalia Quevedo into the game for Paraguay, just 19 years old.
Still playing Paraguay. Good.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Shot clock is off. Game clock at 2, now 1, and Canada will just dribble it out. Canada sweeps its way through Group B on its way to the semifinals with an 86-64 win over a very game Paraguay team. And a great exchange there between Canadian coach Lisa Tomaitis and Paola Ferrari. Canada shooting 59% from two-point range. They out-rebound Paraguay 58-21, including 27-5 on the offensive glass.
Wow.
All smiles for Paraguay in that huddle. They know they had a good tournament.
Absolutely.
And they came into this final game against the Canadians with a chance, albeit a very slim one, to still qualify for the semifinals. As we look at the individual numbers on this game, Maya-Marie Langlois, 3 points. Kia Nurse, 8 points in a little over 20 minutes of action. Sammy Hill, 2 points. Miranda Aim, 6 points and 11 rebounds in nearly 22 minutes of action. Naira Fields, 25 points, 10 rebounds. She played 26 and a half minutes. Jamie Scott, 9 points, 5 boards. Shea Colley, 6 points. Catherine Plouffe, 12 in 20 and a half minutes of action. Michelle Plouffe, 9 points, 13 rebounds in 21 and a half minutes of action. And Ruth Hamblin, 6 points, 4 rebounds in just 6 and a half minutes. For Paraguay, 13 points, 5 rebounds for Maria Mercado. Peralta had 9. Ilda Pena did not score. Paola Ferrari, 14 points, 2 assists in 25, nearly 26 minutes before she went out with that left hand injury. Astrid Hudeman had 6. Aponte did not score. Tamara Insfran had 13. Maria Caraves, 9. And that rounds out the scoring for Paraguay. So mission accomplished for Canada. They got through the game unscathed. They did not have anybody log any heavy minutes. And in fact, Ruth Hamblin logged very few minutes. And it's on to the semis for Canada. Paraguay, they have a lot to be proud of in this game and in this tournament. They were in it through halftime. Made a little run there in the third quarter, but then Ferrari got hurt, and Canada was just too much down the stretch.
You know, you look at it, Canada outscored Paraguay by 18 in the second half. What might have been had Ferrari been in there? You know, she had 31 yesterday, 27 the first night. She's in a lot of pain there. So
yeah, that left hand.
Yeah, right there. That's that spot. But as you said, they have nothing to be ashamed of. They did quite a nice job this week in the 4 games.
We have Mexico-Cuba coming up at 4:05, followed by Venezuela-Colombia at 6:35, and then the big one of the group phase, Argentina and Brazil at 9:05 tonight. For my partner Mark Anderson and everybody at FIBA TV, we'd like to say thanks for watching, and so long for now.